Can complaining supercharge your intuition? The surprising secret to how it actually can. Hi, I'm Erin-Ashley, and this is Psychic Sunday. So today, what you are going to learn is why complaining the right way is actually good for your intuition, the wrong way to complain, and the easy peasy how-to guide to complaining the right way. First of all, why complaining the right way is good for your intuition. The intuition lives inside of you, and in order for you to be connected with your intuition, you have to be connected to yourself. And a good self-connection is absolutely positively dependent on authenticity. Authenticity means your personal truth. So in order to have a good connection to your intuition, you always have to know what is authentically true for you. Denial is the exact opposite of authenticity, and it kills the intuition. So if you are stuck in denial, which is anytime you're lying to yourself, it will kill your intuition dead. So if you are going around acting like a positive Pollyanna type, and inside you're feeling sad, you're feeling frustrated, you are lying. You are in denial, you're not being authentic, and you are cutting yourself off from your intuition. When you speak your truth, especially your ugly truth that you don't like about something about your experience, about your life, whatever is going on for you, that busts your intuition wide open so that you can get what you do want. That opens the door for all of the miracles to flood into your life. That is the first step. Super crucial. Okay, so now that you know how important it is to really complain when you need to, and the role of authenticity, let's talk about how to do it wrong. Rumination. This is the wrong way to complain because it is just complaining for the sake of being in a bad mood, convincing yourself that everything in the universe, the government, your life, whatever, is terrible. So if you're just doing it and you're in a bad mood and it's not actually getting you anywhere and it's just like a circle on a loop, that's rumination and it doesn't work. It's not effective. It's not a good way to complain. Complaining in order to bring another person down and steal their happiness is another really crappy thing to do. And it's not just because it takes away their happiness, but it's really because it's distracting you from what's going on within you. And anytime you're distracted by trying to control someone or something that's outside of yourself, that is going to disconnect you from your truth, and that's going to disconnect you from your intuition. And I started to cover this in the previous one, but complaining to keep yourself distracted from the present moment is going to keep you from your intuition. Your intuition speaks to you in the now. It cannot speak to you at any other time. The only time it can speak to you is right here, right now. So if you are complaining to avoid what's going on within you, to avoid whatever turmoil or experiences that you're having internally, then that is something that is going to block your intuition and it's not going to be effective. And now the easy peasy how-to guide to complaining the right way. All right, so this is something I am going to ask you to do in a minute. So I'm going to tell you how to do it now, and then I would like for you to go ahead and do it because knowledge without implementation is absolutely useless. So go ahead and do this. It'll take you seriously 30 seconds or a minute, depending on how deep you want to go. You can do this exercise in much longer time, but for right now, just commit to a minute, okay? All right, so first get a piece of paper. Write down a topic or an area of your life that is not 100% fabulous yet. So an area where you got some complaints. Write down what sucks about it in as much detail as possible. Now, for the sake of this exercise, if you only have time for a minute, just write down something that sucks. Anything that sucks. For the deeper exercise, you do want as much detail as possible. You'll get more depth. It'll work better. You'll be more connected. It's beautiful. Do it. It's fantastic. It's worth it. Write down how you feel about it, again, in as much detail as possible. Now, the trick here is to get really in touch with the physical sensations and describe them. So if you're sad, don't just say that you're sad. Say, I feel sad and I feel a sinking in my gut. I feel like I want to crawl into a ball and not move. I feel like I want to go under the covers and hide. I feel a constriction in my chest, a constriction in my throat. All of that is really good detail to put in there. Next, if as you're doing this, there are good ideas or possible solutions that you see immediately, list them on a separate piece of paper. And you'll see why the separate piece of paper in a second. Because you're going to rip up the first paper. All right, so you have all the crap that was inside your head, that was in your physical body, that was in your experience, and you put it on paper. So now you rip up the paper to symbolize that you are releasing it, that complaint is now out of the way, and you are open and willing to receive intuitive guidance for something better. And you now throw the paper in the trash. It's really that simple. Now it's your turn. Go ahead and do this exercise. Do it right now. Commit to 1 minute, 2 minutes. If you have time, dive in and do 10 or 15 minutes. This is a fantastic exercise. I promise you'll get so much out of it. Just do it. Then go on to the blog and talk about your experience. Was it cool? Was it fun? Was it easy? Go ahead and talk about it there. Also, if you have questions, that's where I answer them. So make sure you head to the blog. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Psychic Sunday. If you loved this video, share it with your friends or visit Erin-Ashley-Coaching.com for more goodness and awesome intuition development tips. Also, if you're not already on the list, head over to Erin-Ashley-Coaching.com and sign up now so you get this in your inbox. Thank you, and I'll see you next week.